Well, good morning, everyone. Hopefully, it's still morning time and it might be afternoon on the East Coast or in a different country. Today, I am talking about why you can't afford to hire a virtual assistant, commonly referred to as a VA. That's right, why you can't afford to hire one. Hi, I'm Mary Fain Brandt with a LinkedIn Bakery, serving up bite-sized tips so you don't get overwhelmed. And today, this is Monday Motivation with Mary. Normally, it's at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, but we had some technical difficulties with the streaming platforms. They weren't working this morning. So hopefully this is streaming to all my platforms right now. I'd love for you to give me a thumbs up, a hearts, a hey. Tell me where you're watching from and tell me what business you're in, because I love connecting people to other products, people, and places. So let's get started, folks. So I'm going to tell you why you can't afford to hire a virtual assistant. We have two main resources in our life, just two. It's called time and money, right? So let's talk about those. I don't know about you guys, but time is more valuable than anything to me. Don't mess with my time. Ask my friends, ask my family. You know what? I can lose $50 here, $100 there. Don't mess with my time. And here's why. I can't make more time. I can make more money. Here's why I believe that time is the most valuable resource you have. You can lose weight, fix mistakes, learn something new, but I can't make more time. I can make more money, but I can't make up the time that I've either lost or that I've spent. I can't get back an opportunity to see my niece or nephew at a school event or a sporting event. I can't get back time with my mom or with my dad, who's still with us in Havasu. I can't, spending time with him is so valuable. So time is our most valuable resource because you can't make more time. You can't make up time. You can't add time to your day. We all get the same amount of time, 24 hours a day. Nobody gets more time than the other person. It's just what we do with it or how we use it. So let that sink in for a moment. You can't make more time. We all have the exact same number of hours in the day. So really, how are you spending your time? In today's world, there's a lot we can do to save time. We can order our pet food online. I can order makeup online and shoes. Heck, you can have your groceries delivered, and you know what? We just got a mobile mechanic. So that saved us time driving there. But overall, you can't really make up more time. You can't squeeze more time into the day. We all get 24 hours. So even though I can try to save time, I really don't make any extra time. Are you with me? So, does it make sense for you to spend time in your business on things that you could outsource? Now, I know we called this why you can't afford to hire a VA. It's really about why you can't not afford to hire a VA. So, let's get into the dirty details here. Is it really worth your time to spend time in your business on the admin things, the email marketing, the follow-up with clients, the onboarding with clients, trying to create images in Canva? I mean, we all like to dabble in that, but is that where I should be spending my time? I can tell you, absolutely not. I'm outsourcing that. I'm so happy. Kathy, yay, we're going to be working together on images, setting up automations, updates to your website. Yes, I can do minor things, but I have learned that it is money well spent to hire a VA. But let's talk about that. It's kind of scary, right? I was really put off about hiring a VA. I'm going to hand something that I built over to a stranger that I don't know, and nowadays probably will never meet face to face because in the virtual world that we live in, everything online. My VA's in the Philippines. We've never met. We've never had a Zoom session, although I think we're going to set that up. But you get the idea, right? All these tasks that you're spending time on, I guarantee you're spending 2 hours, 4 hours, maybe 10 hours a week on admin type stuff and email and even social media scheduling and posting. You can hand that off. There's a way to do it, a smart way to do it. So we're going to talk about that, and I'm going to convince you that you can't afford to not hire a VA. You might be at that pivotal point like I was last year. In order to scale, I needed to hand things off so that I could work on the programs and the online courses and my speaking engagements. So if you're at that point where you want more clients, but you just don't have the time, I think it's time for you to hire a VA. We talked about some of the things you can outsource. If you currently use a VA, can you drop in the comments what you outsource? I'd love to know who here works with a VA. Just raise your hand. Where did you find your VA? People are always asking me that. And what are 3 things, oops, wait, you want to see my cool nails from 4th of July? What are 3 things that you outsource to your VA? So, like I said, hiring a VA can be scary, right? Well, I'm going to give you some great advice of how to go about hiring a VA. Because last year, at the end of last year, around October, November, I decided I needed to hire a VA to keep my sanity and to be able to move forward. I hired 3 different ones. Yeah, because the first 2 didn't work out. So don't do what I did. Don't just hire someone up off Upwork. Test them first. So this is what you do. You find a VA. You give them a task that you know will take 1 hour or less, okay, very detailed, and you give them that exercise and you say, I'd like to test this out. My VA did it for free. Like, you want to earn my business? Here's a task. Here's what I'm looking for. Here's an idea of the template. It was for an email, and I knew it shouldn't take more than an hour. So that was when I knew that I had the right VA. So we've been moving forward, and I want to be honest, it hasn't always been easy, and we're just getting to the point where I'm able to hand off more things, but it's so worth it. I'm able to hand off, like, welcoming my members into the group, the LinkedIn Bakery. Not that I don't love all my members, but that welcome email and tagging people, like, she can just do that every Friday now. So I don't have to go, oh my gosh, it's Friday, 9 o'clock. I should be welcoming new members. It's awesome. I use her for my email marketing, my Facebook live show, a monthly newsletter. She's helping with a course launch. She redid all my testimonials. She's much better at that than I am. So it's great. I started off with her for 2 hours a week. You guys, you don't have to hire someone for 10 hours a week. I highly suggest that you start with like 2 hours a week, right? So you're going to get back, in reality, that first month or 2, you're probably only going to get back 1 hour because you're training them. But hire someone for 2 hours, then I went to 3 hours, then 4 hours, and now we're up to 5 hours a week that my VA is working on stuff for me. And it's fabulous. And I foresee that by 2020, that's probably going to be 8 hours a week that I'm paying her to do the work, maybe 10 hours, so that I can get that time back. So I'm here to tell you that you can't afford not to hire a VA, especially if you're looking to scale. You need time to work on programs, courses, speaking events, your client packages. You need to spend your time in your greatness. You need to spend time where you shine. What are you passionate about? What do you thrive in? I love working with my clients, and I love tweaking my programs, and I can't wait to get this online course launched. August 29th, mark that time down at 9:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. I'm holding my webinar on how to turn your LinkedIn profile into a lead magnet and attract your ideal clients. So I'm actually moving forward, and the VA is part of that. So you guys, you can't afford not to hire a VA. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. I'm not the expert, but I'm just sharing my personal experience. Give them a task that will take less than 1 hour. Hire them at only an hour or 2 hours a week to start. Give them something, whether it's your email or creating graphics, start with that. Oh, and also, so my ad on Upwork, I needed to be an active campaign expert because that's the platform I use. So if you use a certain email provider, or if your website's on a certain platform, mine's on Squarespace, don't just advertise for someone to revamp your website. Say that I'm looking for a Squarespace expert, or if you use Constant Contact, I'm looking for a Constant Contact email marketer. So whatever you're asking for, make sure that you are specific in your ask. And then also, as you go through this journey, I highly suggest typing up either a job description or your SOPs, standard operating procedures. So my VA and I are going to start working on that in September after I launch this course, because right now, I have to focus on this course launch. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. Any VAs that are in the house, raise your hand. Let us know what you specialize in. And that's it, you guys. Sorry this was late. Sorry, not sorry, because hey, tech shit happens. But we got it done, and Ecamm is up and running, and hopefully Restream is working. So you guys all have a great day. Stay motivated, and remember, don't let something that you don't control dictate how you feel or how your day plans out in front of you. So just because I had the hiccup this morning, I did not let that ruin my day. And don't forget to tune in this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, right over here, wherever you're at, on my Facebook page. Actually, I'll be, as long as everything's working, we'll be streaming LinkedIn Live, Facebook, my Facebook group, everywhere. And I have Chris Tan on, and we're talking about messaging marketing, which she has set mine up. And we just got a lot of activity from it from being on my podcast. So can't wait to share that with you guys. And let's do this. Let's have a great week. High five. Ciao.